Hi ladies, I'm here to do another tutorial for you today. So today I want to show you how when you putting color on your eyelid, if you got like a lighter color, how you use some cover up or foundation or something to put on your eyelid to help that color really pop. So I'm going to be using the LA Girl Smoky palette here. The two colors I will be using are these two right here, gray and kind of a purplish color. And then on the eyelid, when I'm done, I'm going to show you I'm using Stila, my favorite sparkly liquid eyeshadow, and it's smoldering satin color. Okay, I'm going to start with same thing that I showed you guys yesterday, how you want to kind of set kind of a neutral matte color here around your top of your crease so that you have something to blend into. So we're going to put that gray color right here and just kind of get that ready to go to blend in the more of a purplish color there. So again, I'm only going to do one eye so you can see as I'm going along how that works and not take up too much of your time. So after that, then you get that purplish color. And you're going to work that down here at the edge of your eyelid and then work it back into the crease to darken it up a little bit. Again, making sure you're blending really well through this whole process. So what you're going to see now is how when in doing that, you see how I have some color on my eyelid. And so when you have especially like a lighter color that you really want to pop on your eyelid, you kind of want to clean it up a little bit so that you're not trying to go over the top of a darker color. So I love these Neutrogena Healthy Skin. I use this to also edge my eyebrows when I'm done to make sure that they're edged really nice and clean. You can use a brush and foundation as well, but I figure why go through all that trouble when you have everything right here in one brush. So you're just going to take and go down into the crease of your eyelid here and kind of outline this, and you can see what I'm doing here, and then fill it in there nice so you can see how nice and clean that is. Giving yourself kind of a blank slate for when you want to put a color on top of there now. So I'm going to let that dry for a minute. I'm also going to go back and just kind of reblend this a little bit, make sure everything's good. Also, whenever you're doing your eyeshadow, I did this before I started the video because, again, you want to make sure you always have primer on. But I also always use, this is just a CoverGirl. Whenever you edge your eyebrows, you want to kind of take and put something kind of shimmery up here just to highlight that brow bone for you. Always a good thing to do. It doesn't have to be matte. It can be matte. Depends on your style. Okay, so now we're going to go into our sparkly liquid eyeshadow. So you're just going to kind of tap that around in there. You don't want to wipe it over the whole thing because you don't want it too thick on there. And then you just take a brush and you kind of go in through there and make sure it's in all the little edges and creases. And then you see how nice and clean that is. There's no blending from what you put in the crease of your eye as well. So then after you're done with that, you're going to let that dry up for a second, and then you want to go back into that crease color and make sure it blends in there nice. Now that you kind of edged it out there, but you just want to make sure that that's all blends together there at the back end. All right, so there you go. Again, any light color that you want on your eyelid, you want to do something like this to make sure that it doesn't get lost in the darker color that's around your crease. So I'm going to finish this off here, and I'll post some photos when I'm done. Thanks.